This is what you are to do to make them holy, to do the work of priest to me. Take one young ox, and 2 male sheep without any mark on them, and unleavened bread, and unleavened cakes mixed with oil, and thin unleavened cakes on which oil has been put, made of the best bread meal. Put this in a basket and take them, with the ox and the 2 sheep. And let Aaron and his sons come to the door of the tent of meeting, and there let them be washed with water. Take the robes, and put a coat and the dress and the ephod and the priest's bag on Aaron. Put a band of needlework round him. And let the headdress be placed on his head, and the holy crown on the headdress. Then take the oil, and put it on his head. And take his sons, and put their robes on them. And put the linen bands around Aaron and his sons, and the headdresses on them, to make them priests by my order forever. So you are to make Aaron and his sons holy to me. And let the ox be taken in front of the tent of meeting, and let Aaron and his sons put their hands on its head. And you are to put the ox to death before the Lord at the door of the tent of meeting. Then take some of the blood of the ox, and put it on the horns of the altar with your finger, draining out all the rest of the blood at the base of the altar. And take all the fat covering the inside of the ox, and the fat joining the liver, and the 2 kidneys with the fat round it, and let them burn on the altar. But the flesh of the ox, and its skin, and its waist parts are to be burned outside the circle of the tent, for it is a sin offering. Then take one of the sheep, let Aaron and his sons put their hands on its head. Then let it be put to death, so that the sides of the altar are marked with its blood. Then the sheep is to be cut up into its parts, and after washing its legs and its inside parts, you are to put them with the parts and the head, and let them all be burned on the altar as a burnt offering to the Lord, a sweet smell, an offering made by fire to the Lord. Then take the other sheep, and after Aaron and his sons have put their hands on its head, you are to put the sheep to death, and take some of its blood and put it on the point of Aaron's right ear, and of the right ears of his sons, and on the thumbs of their right hands, and the great toes of their right feet, dropping the rest of the blood on the side of the altar. Then take some of the blood on the altar and the oil, and put it on Aaron and his robes, and on his sons, and on their robes, so that he and his robes and his sons and their robes may be made holy. Then take the fat of the sheep, fat tail, the fat covering the insides, and the fat joining the liver and the 2 kidneys with the fat rounding, and the right leg. For by the offering of this sheep they are to be marked out as priests. And take 1 bit of bread, and 1 cake of oil bread, and 1 thin cake out of the basket of unleavened bread which is before the Lord. And put them all on the heads of Pharaoh and of his sons, to be weighed for a wave offering before the Lord. Then take them from their hands, and let them be burned on the burnt offering on the altar, a sweet smell before the Lord, an offering made by fire to the Lord. Then take the breast of Aaron's sheep, waving it before the Lord. It is to be your part of the offering. So you are to make holy the breast of the sheep which is waved, and the leg which is lifted up on high, that is, of the sheep which is offered for Aaron and his sons. It will be their part as a right forever from the children of Israel. It is a special offering from the children of Israel, made from their peace offerings, a special offering lifted up to the Lord. And Aaron's holy robes will be used by his sons after him. They will put them on when they are made priests. For 7 days, the son who becomes priest in his place will put them on when he comes into the tent of meeting to do the work of the holy place. Then take the sheep of the wave offering, and let its flesh be cooked in water in a holy place. And let Aaron and his sons make a meal of it, with the bread in the basket, at the door of the tent of meeting. All those things which were used as offering to take away sin, and to make them holy to be priests, they may have for food. But no one who is not a priest may have it, for they are holy food. And if any of the flesh of the offering or of the bread is over to the morning, let it be burned with fire. It is not to be used for food, for it is holy. All these things you are to do to Aaron and his sons, as I have given you orders. For 7 days, the work of making the priest is to go on. Every day an ox is to be offered as a sin offering, to take away sins. And by this offering on it, you'll make the altar clean from sin, and you're to put oil on it and make it holy. For 7 days you're to make offerings for the altar and make it holy, so that it may become completely holy, and anything touching it will become holy. Now this is the offering which you are to make on the altar: 2 lambs in the first year every day regularly. 1 lamb is to be offered in the morning and the other in the evening. And with the 1 lamb, a 10th part of an ephah of the best meal, mixed with a 4th part of a hin of clear oil, and the 1st part of a hin of wine for a drink offering. And the other lamb is to be offered in the evening, and with it the same meal offering and drink offering for a sweet smell, an offering made by fire to the Lord. This is to be a regular burnt offering made from generation to generation, at the door of the tent of meeting before the Lord, where I will come face to face with you and have talk with you. There I will come face to face with the children of Israel, and the tent will be made holy by my glory. I will make holy the tent of meeting and the altar, and Aaron and his sons I will make holy, to be my priests. Among the children of Israel I will make my living place, and I will be their God, and they will see that I am the Lord God, who took them out of the land of Egypt, so that I might be ever with them. I am the Lord their God.